Okay, my friends, today we are going to be reading a story about the 3 little pigs. What do you see in this front cover? I see 3 little pigs and something that looks like a pie, I think, and the big bad wolf. And the title is The 3 Little Pigs, retold and illustrated by Kellogg. Let's see what the story is going to be about. So here's the title page, and the title page has the title, which is The 3 Little Pigs. And it also has a picture. And look, here it says, in the airplane, it says, "Help! Save me!" I wonder who's asking for help. Let's see. Seraphina Sow had 3 piglets to raise. Their names were Percy, Pete, and Prudence. Money was tight and times were tough until suddenly one night Seraphina had an amazing dream. "I want to bring waffles to the world," she cried. Well, like she woke up in the middle of the night and she said, "I want to bring waffles." And like there are her babies. Peter, Percy, and Prudence. And they all lived with her. Seraphina bolted an old waffle iron onto a set of wheels and installed a system of tanks, pipes, and hoses. Then she filled the machine with waffle batter, maple syrup, butter, and powdered sugar. Look at that. So she's having the children help her make the waffle machine. And she put all the mix in there. Each morning at dawn, the family pushed Seraphina's invention from hamlet to hamlet, delighting passerbys with their delicious waffles. Delicious. Look at that. Can you smell the waffles? Delicious, huh? Like they're all helping every dawn. That's early in the morning. Very, very early in the morning. Soon Seraphina was able to enroll her piglets at Hog Hollow Academy. As the years passed, they did her proud in the classroom, on the basketball court, and the school plays. When graduation day finally rolled around, Seraphina turned the waffle business over to her family. "I shall retire to the Gulf of Pasta," she announced. "If you ever need my help, you can call me there." Oh, so she's going to go live somewhere else. And she gave her invention, her waffle machine, to her children. Wow, she sure has a lot of luggage. I wonder what the piglets are going to do. The 3 pigs operated the wafflery while they built new homes nearby. Percy wove straw into a cozy bungalow. Pete put together a log cabin. It's made out of logs. And Prudence constructed the brick cottage. The wafflery continued to prosper and life hummed along happily. So all 3 of them made different houses. And they continued the waffle business. That is, life hummed along happily until a wolf named Tempesto showed up. "Howdy ham, howdy bacon, howdy sausage." Uh-oh. He growled, "Butter yourselves and hop onto the grill. I'll eat you for breakfast." We only serve waffles," said Pete. What flavor would you like?" "I hate waffles," snapped the wolf. "I want you." Uh-oh. Oh no. This is a big bad wolf who wants to eat all 3 of these pigs. They don't want waffles. Let's see what they're going to do. Tempesto lunged forward, but in his eagerness to grab the pigs, he overturned the wafflery. Percy, Pete, and Prudence fled to their house is. Oh no. See what's going to happen next. A few moments later, Tempesto was pounding on the door. Open up, pork chop, he demanded, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll flatten this dump. Percy frantically scribbled a plea for help on a paper airplane and launched it to the direction of a sheriff's office. Oh, like, that's where the airplane comes along. He's asking for help from the sheriff's department. Do you think that they're going to come to rescue him? Let's see. Suddenly, with a blast like a typhoon, Tempesto demolished the straw house, and Percy's possessions were scattered hither and yon across the county. Oh no, like he puffed and he puffed and he blew the house down. Not like there's Percy. Oh no, he better get away fast. Percy's paper airplane caught the attention of the sheriff's sheep. But before he could grab it, Percy's bathtub plunged to the earth like a meteor. Oh no, and he hit the sheep. Now the sheriff doesn't know what's happening. Meanwhile, Percy had reached Pete's cabin one step ahead of the wolf. Let me in or I'll trash this wood pile, roared Tempesto. No, not by the hair on our chins, cried Percy and Pete. Look at that. Do you think that the wolf will be able to knock this house down? Let's see. With the force of 17 chainsaws, the wolf reduced the cabin to sawdust. The two brothers were blown clear to the brick cottage where Prudence whisked them safely. Oh, so he used a saw to cut all the logs and he got inside the house. But there go the pigs. They're going to the sister's house named Prudence. In a few moments, the wolf was battering the door. Surrender, you cowardly swine, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blast this pigsty into pebbles. Oh no. Bombs away, squealed the pigs. A barrage of watermelons, pumpkins, cantaloupes, grapes, and assorted pastries caught Tempesto completely by surprise and knocked him flat. The wolf sprang to his feet, foaming with fury. This means war, he hollered. Total war. Oh, look, they're throwing fruits and everything at the wolf. Oh, look, there's a watermelon on his head. Do you think that's going to stop the wolf from going inside? That was a good idea, though, huh? Throughout the rest of the day and all night, Tempesto savagely bombarded the little cottage. He blew and he blew. But by the dawn's early light, the frustrated wolf could see that the brick walls were still standing. It's time to change tactics, he said. Tempesto grabbed a garbage bag and began furiously huffing and puffing. I wonder why he's huffing and puffing into this garbage bag. Do you have any ideas? Let's see. The bag swelled like a hot air balloon and soared aloft. Set the table, piggies, cried Tempesto gleefully. Breakfast is served. Just then, the taxicab pulled up to the cottage. The pigs were flabbergasted to see their mother in the back seat. Look, so he made a balloon and it made him go up to the sky. But look who's behind the house. Who came for the... Oops, you can't see. Who came for the piggies? The mom did. They were flabbergasted. That means that they were very happy, very excited. I've come to the rescue, announced Seraphina. How did you know we needed you? Cried the pigs. Seraphina explained that the paper airplane with Percy's message had fluttered clear to the Gulf of Pasta, where it landed in her salad. Silly, huh? Now let's deal with that wolf, she cried. Without further delay, the waffle iron was positioned in the fireplace. Why do you think they're putting the waffle iron here? What do you think they're going to make out of the woof? Let's see. Meanwhile, the wolf launched himself down the chimney, screeching, "Here I come, piggies! You'll soon be sausages." "No, we won't, Woofy," Seraphina cried as the wolf slammed into the red hot griddle. "You'll soon be a waffle." Waffle? 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 Oh no! Oh no, like he's becoming into a waffle. The sizzling wolf sagged from the waffle iron, but before he could catch his breath, the pigs hosed him to the floor with a blast of maple syrup. Then they smothered him in butter, fogged him from head to toe with powdered sugar, and finished him off with a final squirt of syrup. "I surrender," he gasped. Although the emergency was over, Seraphina admitted that she was not eager to return to retirement. The news brought cheers from her family. They loaded Pesto into the taxi and sent him to the Gulf of Pasta in her place. So they didn't make him into a waffle. Instead, they sent him away back to the Gulf of Pasta where the mom was from, so that he wouldn't bother them anymore. Soon afterward, Percy, Pete, and Prudence married their childhood sweethearts, and it wasn't long before Seraphina found herself surrounded by so many grandchildren. Look at that. Those are all her grandchildren. The new family members expanded the business, and soon there were waffleries around the world. My dream has come true. So they made a big business out of the waffleries. As for Tempesto, the waffle iron had steamed the meanness out of him. He gave up crime and spent the rest of his life as a mellow beach bum lolling about on the Gulf of Pasta. So he became a good wolf. He no longer bothered any piggies. That is the end of that story.